This training module deals with updating MaxFunL records. This is one of the most important things you do as far as entering data into InfoMax, as was covered in the last module. So it's very important that you follow the instructions and do things conscientiously. All of that will be highlighted in detail a little bit later. So if you want to update an opportunity, you can do that from either the person multi-view or from the company multi-view if you just want to do one at a time and want to quickly get to something. Say Alan wants to update Cosmodog. I just had to choose this one because I like it. So here's Cosmodog. I just clicked up here and then typed Cosmodog, and it came right to Cosmodog. Here's the project. Over here is the device. This is the way I recommend doing things, is opening up the project level, which again is the header part, making sure that the proto build date and production dates are correct, system EAU is correct and is in K units, so this is 6,000 units. Make sure the status is correct, and then make sure the comments are correct. If you want to add an update, place your cursor right at the very beginning here, type the date, I'll pretend I'm Alan here, 2013, 07 for July, AG for Alan Germain, space, dash space, production has started, or something like that. So that now is updated, and this data that you just updated here will get copied down to the device level upon save, both when you open this and save it, and then also when you save this item. So this data will make it down to here. So when this is updated, open up the individual line item and then make your updates the same way. We're going to switch this to production here. Confidence, it's a win, it's very high. We're still reporting this to the principal. Price is correct. And then again 1307 AG for 2013 July, Alan Germain, space dash space, and then the comment about this, whatever it is. So you would type in that. And then you would hit save. I'm not going to save this because this is a real live working record here. And same here, I'm not going to save this because this is a working record. So you can do that. So you can update things from these multi-views. But keep in mind, like say we went to, well, Alan Germain here. And let's look at all of his records. Retire. So a lot of these here, retire is yes, that means the project is retired. We're not, it's lost or in production. So stepping through these, you'd be looking at a lot of records that don't need to be updated anymore because they're gone, but they're saved in the system for your reference at a later time. But the records that are in here are exactly the same records that are in this MaxFunL Multiview. And again, MaxFunL Multiview is the view that is set up for monthly updates of your opportunities you're working on. So right here, I have this filtered to Justin's opportunities. He's got 64 of them, which is a good number with a lot of opportunity he's chasing. And you can start from the top and work down through and say he's at Snap-on Diagnostics. Again, the idea would be to update this and then step through these guys, update the information. And then when he's done with this project, move to the next project. Now what you see here, this is something I want to highlight again. I think I went over this with the an earlier training module here. But you update this data will be copied down here. We see we have TE circuit protection, we have microchip, and we have SMSC. So if you put comments here about microchip or SMSC in the project level, that'll get copied down to the Tyco, and you'll be telling Tyco about things that you're working on with microchip, which they really don't care about. In some cases, might even be inappropriate. So anything specific to the part number and the principal would go down in the device level. This is just general things about how the project is flowing, things are on hold, if things are in testing or FCC or whatever it is. Those comments would go up here. Device level, kind of the next step needed, would go in these devices. So you open up this device, make your updates specific to this device, and then save it. Hit save. Then open up the next one. And you'll notice here this looks different than this, a different detail form for the device. This one is a general one. This one here is for specific to SMSC and microchip. One of the drawbacks again of comments and the way things work, if you open up something with a detail form, whoops, I'm synchronizing here. If I open up with a detail form, there's 3 records here in this window I'm stepping through, and I click through them, it sticks with the same detail form. We don't want that to happen. We want the specific detail form to open up, so please every time when you open up the first item, open it up, make all your updates, save it, open up the next one. Just get in the habit of doing this here because it's a different form here. All right, so that's the process of doing things. Just stepping through all of these opportunities in the MaxFunL multi-view. Again, the top pane is projects. Bottom pane is the line items that relate to these projects here. And these are only active ones that we're currently reporting on. All right, the one last thing I want to talk about here is instructions and how to do things well. First of all, like has been mentioned before, everywhere where you hover over, you see the little tooltip text pop up. It explains to you the format, what's being asked for. Explains all this here. Everywhere where you go over it, there's going to be pop-up text explaining what to do. Additionally, there's instructions for monthly updates over here. Explains you how to, what to do to update them. If you're confused, take a second, read through them. This will go into more detail here about how to retire a project. We're going to have a separate module that covers that. So again, it's important our data is good, so please follow the instructions. And with that, that concludes this training module.